Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm Admiral Funko and today I'm doing my end of the year Funko Pop room tour for 2019. It's like the 5th time I've redone this room and I'm done. You know, you don't realize how much stuff you own until you try to put it all in one video. I did the count last night. I rolled the numbers last night, and if you'll be surprised, my last video that I ever did reviewing my entire collection, I was at 1,850 individual Funko Pops. Just these guys. And I'm at 1,777. Now the reason for that, of course, is I did part off with some of my collection. I had too many pieces in my collection that I had no idea why I had them. I sold off a ton of Disney Pops. I know, my heart it hurts. While it was hard, selling some of my pieces off from my collection actually felt really, really good because I was able to catch up on my finances. Trust me, if I ever do collecting 101 tips or tricks about collecting, one thing I will always say is don't put your collection before your finances. I'm still on the road to 2,000 though. However, Funko, you're not putting out anything that I want. Nothing. Zero. Don't want any of it. So, what's the deal? Despite the dwindling numbers of my collection, I have been able to continuously add to the collection. Selling pieces off has allowed me to put new stuff in my collection and new stuff in other collections, which you're not going to see today. Comment down below if you want to see my statue collection because it's getting epic. I just bought something for Christmas for myself and it is... So on today's video, we are going to be going through my Funko room. I call it my Funko room, not my Pop room, because everything that I own that is Funko related is in this room. Aside from a couple of things, obviously you guys are going to see what's Funko related and what's not, but I recently redid this entire room. There used to be a display right here. It's completely gone. If you follow me on Instagram, I ended up not liking it and finding some cool ideas on Pinterest. I'll be going over that. But I'm going to do as quick as I possibly can because I don't think that we can cover a Funko collection of 2,000 plus pieces in less than 20 minutes. I mean, are you guys going to be here in the next 5 minutes? Probably not. My average view duration is 3 minutes, so we got to get through this, right? So we're going to go through the collection and hopefully get through everything and explain everything. So I hope you guys stay tuned. Hope you guys watch till the end because that view duration time is just... So starting off, here is my entire Walking Dead collection. And don't fret, I know you see a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff right there. It's because my Lord of the Rings stuff, Rick and Morty, Doctor Who, and my Simpsons stuff is all right above it. Moving on from there is my entire Disney collection. My Disney collection took a massive hit and I pretty much got rid of anything that I didn't understand or wasn't a classic to me, and then it flows right on over the door with some of my favorite pops, which of course is Beetlejuice, True Blood, and Cthulhu, and of course Family Guy is just there because that's where the space was. Moving down, you'll start to see that I do have a lot of pops that are out of the box. At least, I want to say about 160 pops are out of the box because they were 2-packs or they were 6-inchers, and they're very hard to display when they have odd-shaped boxes, to be all seriousness, because they all weren't the same size and OCD kicks in. But here is my Game of Thrones collection, and of course you're going to see some pop rides along with it. It also finishes off my Disney collection here at the end. The Disney collection, of course, being all the newer stuff that I have obtained recently, and the pop rides, and my custom Captain Crunch that I did, which I love how he turned out. Moving down to the floor is the next part of my display that I'm kind of proud of. I got this idea off of Pinterest, and it still needs some work. It's not perfect, but I organized all my pops by color as best as I could. And of course, some pops you don't have a lot of color in that you need when you need it, but these are all my 6-inchers, 2-packs, out-of-the-box pops. And here's a little fun, this is a fun box. This is an oldie for some of us older collectors, but these are fabrications. Comment down below if you remember fabrications. I don't know if they make them anymore, but I do kind of zoom out a little bit and you can see my dedication to Pusheen, only because I couldn't find anything to put in those boxes. And then we get a little chilly by the window with some more pops, some odds and ends collections. And then my favorite thing that I did in this room was I was able to finally pull out these posters. These posters were, I believe, from San Diego Comic-Con. You can get them at Barnes & Noble. I have one other poster. There's 2 other posters that Funko made. But I really wanted to put them on the wall, and I sacrificed pop space for it. And yes, I have a cat house in here, because as you can tell, the blinds are open for the pooty tats, because the pooty tats need to get their sun in. And then we get a little bit lower to the Harry Potter stuff that I ended up keeping, and the Star Wars stuff that I ended up keeping, and then the Porg, the most annoying character that most annoying. I don't know why I have a Porg, but I have a Porg and all my Star Wars stuff. And it goes on up to the original OG 9-inch Batman and my Thanoses. And of course, everybody's gonna want to see him. My Grail. My gold Loki. And here's a small collection of Funko stuffed animals. I have at least 50 more of these somewhere else, but they all can't fit in here. That's why I call this the Funko room, because there's tons of Funko stuff everywhere. And then I do have a small flag collection that grows every day. And above the window are all my signed pieces. I have all these pops signed by different actors. These 2 on the end, on the very right, the Thor and the Loki, are not signed. They're up there, so they're out of the sun. They are in pop protectors and have been ever since they've graced the presence of my collection. They are the oldest pops in my collection. They were created in 2011, and their boxes are wearing down faster than I can control it, honestly. I don't know why, but their boxes have yellowed a little bit. They haven't had any sun contact, none of that sort, so they're kind of about to go into a dark hole and never come out again. Starting from the left, we have Sean Astin, Oded Fehr, Carl Urban, Alex Kingston, Billy Piper, Karen Gillian, Jason David Frank, DC Douglas. The next couple ones, the Shazam pops, are signed by those characters. I don't know their names. And the person who played Teddy Bear Girl, I don't know her name either. I'm horrible, I know. And then the DIY pop is signed by a lot of people, including Craig Parker and Carl Urban. Again, I did have him sign 2 pops. And then the Wolverine pop is signed by some of the writers of a recent comic. They were just at the comic book shop and they signed it for me. And then, of course, Sean Schimmel, Christopher Sabat, Goku, Vegeta, and then Sebastian Stan did sign 2 of my Winter Soldier pops. And if I could get the entire wall in one picture, I totally would do it. This wall is the longest wall in my apartment aside from my living room wall. It houses 750 Funko Pops. It goes all the way down into the darkness. But my entire Marvel collection, let me see if I can back up for you. My entire Marvel collection takes up the entire wall practically. And it stops with my Dragon Ball Z, which I'll go over there. But of course, on top, my entire DC Funko Pop collection. On top, on this particular wall, the bottom houses 9 pops, and the top houses 7 pops. Why I got that awkwardly weird instead of 8 and 8, I could technically get an 8th pop up there, but I'm going to end up damaging it. And all of these are going to go into pop protectors eventually, so I'm going to need that extra space up there. There's my DC collection. And my Marvel... Harley! What are you doing? You trying to escape? What? Why? Why are you like that? My small little Power Rangers collection. I do have the OG Power Rangers in there somewhere, I do believe. So my Dragon Ball Z collection is housed right next to my Marvel collection. And then when we move on up, it goes into more DC Pops. to end off the wall, as well as my complete Sailor Moon collection, Attack on Titan collection, my Freddy Funkos, and then it does end up wrapping up around the door with some smaller lines like Jurassic Park, my V for Vendetta. That's where Leonidas should go, but I haven't put him back. I call this my brick wall because these are all the pops that don't really have much of a home. They got 2-3 pieces to their collection, no more, maybe 4, but they're very individual based and don't really have too much of a home aside from my brick wall that goes all the way up to my Pennywises. So starting from the top, working our way down. So this wraps up my 2019 collection review video. Oh my god, it's epic, isn't it? I love this room. It's not changing. However, in the next coming days, this room is going to get trashed because starting on the 1st, we are going to be doing pop reviews, ladies and gentlemen. So if you would like to see a specific pop reviewed, please comment down below the character that you want to see so that I can bump it to the front of the list, because I guarantee you, you're going to see some off-the-wall characters. Like, legitimately. I mean, I might decide to do, you know, Superman Domo from ages ago, just because, you know, I don't know what else to do. Every single character in this collection will be reviewed. I have 1,777 Funko Pops that I can review, so I can do this for a very, very long time. 5 years to be exact. 5 years of Funko Pop reviews. That is the plan. I have 15 pops in queue already, so if you want one of those pops specifically reviewed that you think that I have, please comment down below and I'm going to start to review them. Also, if you've been on my channel for a while, a lot of the old stuff is going to be removed from the channel to make room for this new stuff, new style, new quality. So if you want to go watch the stuff, you have until the 1st to watch these videos. I'm going to give you that little warning. You have the 1st to watch any videos in my collection before they get completely wiped and turn into a Funko Pop review channel. I am not going to be behind the camera anymore because I do not have time. I am working on my masters this year, my dual masters this year. So 2 master's degrees this year are going to be worked on top of, you know, active duty military. Doing pop reviews is easier for me. And I think a lot of fun for the community. So, that is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below what you like. Comment down a character you'd like me to see. Like, subscribe, share this video. If you're not a subscriber, which 75% of you viewers are not a subscriber, hurts my feelings, okay? You're watching, and you're not subscribing. I know, I'm not funny. I get it. I'm, you know, like, yeah, I know. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. You're not funny. We're here for your cats. We're here for your collection. Get off the camera. We're done. And if you choose to support me, you can support me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I do have a Patreon account. I know there's a stigma over Patreon accounts, but I assure you, none of the money that I earn on Patreon goes to me or anything that has to do with me. It says so in the description. All the funds that are earned this year off of Patreon go directly to help me fund Toys for Tots, to help me buy toys for kids, the Marine Corps Reserve, and the Salvation Army, which brings toys to kids every Christmas. It's something that I do every single year. So if you would like to support Toys for Tots, you can go and join me on Patreon. It only costs $1. I think I have a $1 option and a $2 option. That's it. And all of those funds go directly to Toys for Tots at the end of the year, and not to me, because I'm not selfish. I don't need to buy pops with your money. I don't need to buy equipment, because you know what? I have a pretty kick-ass camera. I have a pretty kick-ass phone. And you know what? I make my own money. So that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next year on the 1st with a Funko Pop review that you can possibly choose what shows up on the 1st. You know, if you comment down below. You know, because I think I really am going to, you know, I'll probably do, you know what? I'll do Elsa, because, you know, Frozen is so freaking popular. Elsa starts off the year, unless somebody says otherwise.